What is going on, guys? Shark here, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my power rankings for week 4, after week 4. So here we go, let's start off. Number 32 is the Jaguars. The Jaguars are an awful team. Urban Meyer's the bad coach. They're still winless. They're one of the two only winless teams in the league, I believe. And they almost beat the Bengals. They look good in that game, but Lawrence looks good, but they're still winless, and they're still a very bad team. Although, I have to say, I don't know if they're 32 typically in most years or throughout the season. They're not, like, an awful ranked 32 team. Like, they're not as bad as a lot of other 32 ranked teams. Alright, number 31, we got the Texans. Davis Mills used to not have it at all against the Bills. And the Texans have lost 3 straight, and not a good team. I had them dead last at the beginning of the year. I didn't make a video on it, but they had a good start against the Jaguars and then have just crumbled since. So, yeah, they're at 31. Number 30, we got the winless Detroit Lions, who I went to the game to saw them play the Bears, who you'll see later. But the Lions, the other winless team, they could have a couple wins. They could easily be 2-2. That's why they're not. That's why they're still not in the bottom 2, but this is still a really bad team and everything. Number 29, we got the Jets, who, yay, they got a good win against an okay team, probably, in my opinion, or to an okay to a mediocre to pretty bad team in the Titans, in my opinion, but it was a great win for Zach Wilson and the Jets, so they're going to go up from 32 to 29, so great win for Jets. Great job for them. Alright, next we got the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are coming off of a tough loss to the football team. They didn't look that bad. Played alright. Still a bad team and everything, though. Number 29, we got the New York Giants. The Giants are, they got a great win they got their first win. They got a big win against the Saints. I think the Saints are a good team, too. I'll talk about the Saints later, but they are very confusing. But a good win for the Giants, and they're going to go up after that win, up from 30. Number 26, we got it says that, but it's a football team. The football team are not good. They almost lost to the Falcons in that game. But they got a pretty good defense, so they're not all bad, but they're still not a good team. Number 25, we got the Eagles. The Eagles are, I don't know, Jalen Hurts, he's super fun to watch. I don't know how good he is yet, though, if he's gonna grow into a good quarterback. But he throws some picks. But he looks good while he's out there. He's a fun player to watch. And their offense hung in there with the Chiefs for a while. So I got to give credit to the Eagles. Alright, number 24. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers have just been, after beating the Bills week 1, we're up there in my rankings, have just completely plummeted down after that. They have looked really bad since that loss week 1. And it just seems like the Steelers team that a lot of people, and kind of how I was expecting the season to go. I didn't expect them to be, in the 20s, or I expected them to be, a little bit on the bad side, but a pretty mediocre team. But right now, they're not even looking like mediocre. They're just looking like a bad team overall. Number 23, we got the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans are coming off they lost to the freaking Jets. Just not a good game for the Titans. Derrick Henry, they still have Derrick Henry, so they're still gonna contend. They're still in first in their division. This will be any team that wins the AFC South is gonna be a weak team. But if it is the Titans, they're gonna be really weak, and they should lose in the first round of the playoffs. Number 22, we got the Minnesota Vikings, who are actually a pretty solid team for being 1-3. They're not a bad team at all. They have a really good offense, not a good defense, although they were able to hold the Browns up pretty well. But their offense just did not come through. They're going against an amazing Browns defense that have been have given up 10 points combined in the last 2 games now. Like, this Browns defense is for real. Like, they're probably the best defense in the league. And the Vikings just had no answer for them, and they lost. Number 21, we got the Dolphins. If Tua was healthy, I would really like this team. I think when Tua gets back, this team is going to start winning games again. But with Tua out, it's just, and they're 1-3, it's hard to put them any higher. Number 20, we got the Chicago Bears. The game that I was just at. Fields looked really good. The Bears clicked all around. Their defense was outstanding in the red zone. Their defense have came alive since week 1 after that loss to the Rams. They've came alive for sure. Sorry about my dogs barking, but number 19, we got the Patriots, who almost beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, that was a good game. Man, they almost beat the Bucs, but they just came up short. But that was a good game, so I gotta give it to the Patriots. They played well. Number 18, we got the Colts, who I really believed in the Colts this year. They've looked rocky this year, but they got their first win against the Dolphins, who have a good defense and their offense look good. So I really believe in them, so I'm going to cut them some slack and put them at 18. Number 17, we got the Bengals, who are 3-1 start. Wow, the Bears are the only team to beat them this year, and the Bengals look good. I mean, Jamar Chase is like way better than I thought. But the Bengals are looking good. Number 16, we got the San Francisco 49ers, who are 2-2. I think it's fair to put them right in the middle. I think they're a pretty average team with Garoppolo going down and everything. Their quarterback isn't good. But other than that, I'm not saying that Trey Lance won't be good yet, but he's not a good start. He's not that good yet. But this team just isn't. I mean, I don't think they're ready to win a Super Bowl or contend for one right now, but they probably will be in a couple years. And as you can see, number 15, we got the Saints, who I just am so confused. I can't tell I thought they were going to be a really good team, and I can't tell if this is a really good team or not, but I don't know. I can't tell if they're a good team. I think they are, but they're just so confusing, so I'm putting them towards the middle. 14, we got the Seahawks. Russ is their quarterback, and they come out and they got another win. So the Seahawks are looking good. Number 13, we got the Denver Broncos, who I got to cut the Broncos a little bit of slack after that game because their Bridgewater went down, and their defense was still able to hold. I still think this is a good Broncos team. I still think they're a good team and everything. Number 12, we got the Panthers, and the Panthers are Sam Darnold keeps looking really good for the Panthers, and if they're 3-1, they're still in a good spot. I like the Panthers a lot. They're looking good. Sam Darnold's looking alive. Number 11, we got the Cowboys, who are looking great this year. After they almost beat Bucs week 1, and they have just dominated since. They beat the Chargers, who we're about to see next. But this is a great team, and they just have looked amazing all around. And they beat the undefeated Panthers. This is a good team for sure. The gap between all these teams in the middle and the Cowboys is a big gap. Because these top 11 teams are very good teams, are like all on a different level. These top 11. We got the Chargers at 10, who beat the Chiefs. I can't say anything else because they play tonight against the Cowboys. Against the Raiders. Excuse me, which will be a fun game for sure. Number 9, we got the Ravens. There's not a lot to say about the Ravens besides they looked good against the Broncos, who lost their quarterback. But there's not a lot to say here, so they're going to stay at number 9. Number 8, we got the Raiders, who will play the Chargers. They are undefeated. If they win, they'll go up next week if they keep winning. But it's hard to put them up because they haven't played, and another team passed them, which you can probably guess. Number 7, we got the Chiefs. Same thing with them. They looked really good against the Eagles, but it's hard. But one team jumped past them. It's hard to gain ground when you're this close. Number 6, we got the Green Bay Packers, who are they're a great team all around. They look like they just had a rough week 1. They're such a great team. So yeah, they're a great team. Number 5, we got the Bills. The Bills are a great team too. They just look dominant right now. The Bills look absolutely dominant. They're just dominating. They just dominated the Texans. Not as the Texans, but they look great. Number 4, we got the. Oh wait, why did I put him at? I meant to have the Buccaneers at 4 and the Rams at 3, guys. Sorry about that. I meant to have the Rams at 3 and the Bucs at 4. But it's just like that. But the Rams beat the Bucs and they just got killed this week by the Cardinals. And hey, I mean, you can have lost. It's still a great team. And for the Bucs, they barely won, but they're still a great team. So correction, that should be Buccaneers at 4 and Rams at 3. And then the top 2 are the Cardinals and the Browns. Okay, let's talk about the Cardinals first. The Cardinals have surprised me this year. They look really, really good. And they look really good, and this is a great. I mean, Kyler Murray is looking like maybe arguably the best quarterback in the league this year. This is a fantastic Cardinals team, and they are gonna have a shot to win the NFC West, which would be nuts if they can win the NFC West, because that division is loaded with the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. But if they can come up and win their division, that would be. They might be at number 1, sure. They could be at number 1 very soon. But number 1, we got God, that's embarrassing. But I can't say the word ferocious. But the Browns' ferocious defense. There we go. I said it. The Browns' defense is unbelievable right now. And if their offense plays like they did in the first couple weeks, if they just put that together, boom. They're going to be a dangerous team, and I have to put them at number 1 for this week. The Cleveland Browns are number 1. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciated you guys watching this. Thank you guys. As you know, yeah. Thank you guys, and hope you have a nice day.